So Chris, we are meeting again, but this time we are here in Savannah, Georgia. It's 2024. Last time we met in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was also a very nice exhibition, but this time there was way more people in Savannah. I just wanted to ask you, how was your last year since we met last time? How much have you achieved? What is your plans now? Is there anything new going on in your space?
Yeah, great to see you again, Yanis, and great exhibition. It's much larger than Chicago. It's great to see the amount of growth here in the US market. Since we met in Chicago, we're closing off a couple of new projects in the UK, which is great to see for clients, and we're working on 2 projects in Indiana currently, as well as some dairy projects down in New Mexico and Texas. And we'll have something interesting to announce on the first day of the World Biogas Conference. Let's just say that.
That's this year, July, yeah?
Yeah, July 10th.
I'm going to be in Birmingham, so I can't wait for the good news to come.
We'll break the news to you guys first.
Is that something new for UK market, or something big for this?
Big for the US market. We might be able to do something in the UK as well, but it's majority US focused.
In here, yeah, it's brilliant. So hopefully those news going to fit to what we're going to do here as a CCL in America.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be great to see you guys over here and work.
That's what we're planning by the end of this year. I hope we're going to have entity already granted here. So yeah, hopefully there's some synergy around you and us.
I'm sure there will be.
How do you feel investors moving now since 2023 and now? How are they more interested? Is there any laws change so they kind of look into more investing and be faster?
There is certainly an influx of investors coming into the space. The RNG space is becoming more and more attractive, driven by the Inflation Reduction Act. The political risk around November is on investors' minds and potential change in presidency, but we do think the RNG sector would not be the most affected if there was a political change.
Okay, so the speed has a bit increased on investment.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got serious funds, banks looking to deploy capital in the US market, especially in the RNG sector.
How about all of these big players like BP, Shell? How they're looking into investing?
Yeah, BP might be linked to what I can't talk about at the moment. But they're very interested in securing the gas and doing off-takes and potential investors as well. Obviously, we've seen the large transactions with BP and Shell buying Nature Energy with Archaea. So they're very active in the investment space over here, which is great to see.
Which is good to see. Yeah, that this we're looking to basically to put us in the kind of guarantee side. We're going to be here, so we have enough work. If BP or Shell or all of those big investors going to go into the market, that means
there's still, when you look at the numbers, the US market is only about 10% of the potential concentration that it could be.
Yeah.
The American Biogas Council did a report that says the cap's around 22,000 plants and they're under 2,500.
Oh, wow, that's a ridiculous number.
So there is a lot of scope for good quality investors, technology providers, contractors to still have a real influence in the US market.
A lot of German design providers, they kind of try to get into this market, yeah, because there is no really a lot of experience in the US market on themselves. They kind of need this help from Europe.
European experience and technology is at a premium because we know how to do some plants successfully, and I think that is something that we will be leaning heavily into. Is that European community and family that we know.
Yeah. And that's the reason why we are seeing a good gap for us here in this market, because of our expertise and experience, what we gained over the years in construction and maintenance. So I think this and next year are going to be kind of the starts or the foundation layout for us to get into this market. So
yeah, I think these sort of events are great for the networking and getting your name out there.
Yeah,
you know, if I think back to my first conference that I came over in 2019 in Las Vegas, the growth has been fantastic, and the amount of people you walk around and they say, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?"
Yeah,
just the amount of growth in that 5 years. Yeah, it's been phenomenal, and
it's incredible.
Once you get known out here, it's very similar to the European market.
And actually, we started when we started. I think we started last year only to come over to America to kind of explore what market looks like in here, and it looks like they kind of step in like big steps towards kind of starting building more and more sites and build that community. As what I heard, they started only with 200 people in the room, And what we see now here in this exhibition is, in a couple of year time, it's just ridiculous how it grows.
I think we're very close to the numbers now that the World Biogas Exhibition does it, and that's been going for years.
Yeah.
I genuinely think 2025 in Denver, it will be bigger still with more people. This is the place to be.
Yeah. ABC does a great job. I think the more they're going to push, the more they're going to push what their presence around this market. They're going to push together all of us inside to the market, and I think it's great for you as to work with these people. You work in that investment space. You could help them to get these finances for the projects, and then we can come in and maybe do some job under that.
Absolutely. From our experience of doing 10 plus plants in Europe, we know how to make these projects bankable and financed.
Yeah.
And that's what we really like to bring to the community. I think the market under the stewardship of Patrick has been fantastic, and the amount of growth that they've managed to promote in this sector has been testament to his leadership, I think, as well.
Yeah. It's a great event, and it's a great place to meet people like yourself.
It is indeed, Jess.
Nice to meet you again.
Good to see you.